Yeah, time to pick up the OG, put it back together.
Yeah.
Took it out here to Richard a couple weeks ago. Paint, body. Now it's time for us to slap it back together.
Yeah. Go in here and look at it, and hopefully it has that good sheen to it that it had before.
Like Charlie.
Has it got a lot of sheen to it?
Yeah, it's got a lot of sheen to it.
It does. It's not.
Like Charlie
The one
Sheen.
time that I cried because it was so.
Remember that time we painted it and then we repainted it that same night?
Same night. Because we had a race to go to the next day.
Yeah.
There's no way I was taking it the way that it looked. Come on, man. Come on, rip it.
Like, it's not as shiny as the new car, right?
Oh, no.
Is it as flat as it was last year?
No.
Is it in the middle?
It's in the middle.
Is it as flat
Does
as it
it-
was last year? No.
Does it favor the flat side or the shiny side? Uh-oh.
We'll just go in here and
Yeah,
look
you
at
just
it.
go and look
We
at
just
it.
got to go look at it, I guess. Yeah, the last time this car accidentally ended up shiny, Sean was very upset.
Turn that music off.
And we were trying to convince him, or Richard was trying to convince him that it would.
Yeah, that's what it does. That's what
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's wavy as fuck.
Well, yeah.
But remember that hood's all messed up. Remember the film crew ran over my
yeah,
hood?
yeah.
So I didn't get a new hood. I just told Dad, don't worry about it. Just paint it.
Oh, no, it looks good.
Don't look back here.
Yeah, I was going to show you that one. And they came up after I painted it.
I don't care.
Oh,
Looks great.
Oh, yeah.
Nailed it.
God damn. This looks like shit.
Yeah, I just painted it. Like you said to do. Yeah. Don't worry about those, just paint it.
We're going to beat this thing up out on the street.
Yeah.
It's just a race car, right, Tom?
Race car, what the hell?
What?
I fixed that.
Would you just weld a little something on it?
No, I cut some off because you couldn't open it but that far.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
because this right here came straight out here.
You never did that before.
No, he did this. He put that stuff on there.
Did he?
Yeah, the other side was worth. You couldn't even. But I got that over there where you can take it off. Not. Yeah, look at that. I was going to show you that.
Oh, yeah.
Phantom got some welding to do.
Man, this tire's flat.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty close.
Man.
Man, this thing is filthy.
Yeah.
No.
You need
Man,
to.
it is.
You need to
Pretty
take
rough.
it to your guy.
Nah.
Looks great.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It's perfect.
Shoo.
Man, look how nasty this
Dirty.
thing is.
Yeah, I even blew this thing out 3 or 4 times.
Okay, well, let's put the front end on it.
I'm gonna get a deal to air that tire.
What do you think?
I think it's nasty, it's dirty, it's filthy. But what are you gonna do? Oh,
Should be
about
easy
the
to clean,
paint?
though.
About the paint? No, I'm cool with that. Like last time we picked this up, it was like sandpaper.
Oh.
It was so flat and so just nasty.
Yeah.
So this is, it's got a little bit of sheen to it, but this is the color that it was a few
Paint jobs ago.
paint jobs ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a few years ago.
Well, we normally paint this thing every year. And then, there was a couple years there where it didn't really matter because you were racing the new car so much, but normally he gets a paint job every year.
Yeah. Yep, and it's fine. It all, looks great. Good with it. We still gotta take it now, cut the headlights out, put the headlights in it before we take it
yeah.
down, Lou.
Yeah.
And then at some point, we also need Mr. Paint to paint the front end on it. It's your side, though. There you go.
Gotta break that new carbon in. So what he was saying there, we don't put stickers on the front of these cars. We have a lot of people ask. It's not a decal. There's a guy here in Oklahoma City who actually airbrushes
Yep.
all the front stuff.
And his name is Mr. Paint. So we gotta take this over to Mr. Paint. We'll probably wait till after it's wired to do that, but I'm not racing this car without that on there. Like, that's gross.
Yeah.
All right, Dad,
Two there on my toolbox.
all I need is 2.
Got the wing and the wheelie bars on, so it don't look quite so funny back there anymore.
No, it's still, we've been dealing with the new car so much that this one still looks funny because it's so high.
Yeah.
You know, this car's just, no matter what we do, this car's always gonna set higher than that car. So if we're around this car a whole lot, then whenever we get back to that one, we go, holy shit,
Man,
this thing's low.
It's really not fair to set this one this close to that car. Give it a complex.
Now
Yeah.
she's fine. She don't mind it at all.
No.
She don't even know.
No, she knows she's the queen.
No, yeah, that's right. So.
But yeah, got the wing wheelie bars on. Now move up front, get this bad boy stuck back in there.
So we tried to put the transmission, we were gonna put the transmission in first. And my dumb ass has this box sitting in here from Rossler for
At least a week.
At least a week.
Yeah.
Let's just say it was a week. And I'm walking around it going, every time I walk in going, that bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
right
we
there,"
just left it
you know?
away because it's so cool.
Yeah, don't even move it, don't touch it, don't nothing. I'll deal with that when it's time.
Yep.
So we pull the thing apart. I put the Ultra Bell in the washer, get it all cleaned up and everything, and it won't work. So what we did was, here, we can go over here and look. So we've always talked about the OG having a stock case Turbo 400 in it. Well, now it doesn't. We got with Reed, and Reed built us a case. Well, they build cases. So they sent us a case, and so now this transmission is identical to the one in the new car.
We can swap them back and
we can
forth.
swap them back and forth if need be.
If need be.
So gear ratio, everything is the same. Before, we didn't have an internal dump. This right here is an internal dump, and then this is the external dump. And then these valves right here essentially will loosen or tighten your converter up. So, of course, at the track, we're gonna want them tight, you know, and we want everything as tight as possible at the track, and then we use the dump to control it if we need to. We've never had this option in the old car.
Nope.
So we did have an external dump before that, man, it was never really hooked up. So,
No.
you know, ain't no sense in having something if you don't know how to work it.
Yep.
So we've been learning how to slowly work it with the new car. And trust me, the dumps are being used. Last time we were at the
They're
track and we went really fast with
Putting
it.
in overtime.
So if we can figure that out and get a handle on that, then that will mix over to what we do in the street. Right now, we have a really, really loose converter in the OG because whenever we ordered it, we felt like that's what it needs in the street, is a loose converter. Well, now that we have all this, we can get a tighter converter so it's still good in third gear, and then we can make it seem looser. We can trick it to thinking it's looser by bleeding off fluid, you know, and it does the same thing as a loose converter. So much more options now
yes.
go into all this.
But what is not an option is using a bell housing for a stock case on a
You
reed
cannot
case.
use this Ultra Bell on this reed case. You can literally see right here that the Ultra Bell it's designed to work with a stock case. You pull out the pump bolts and then you put the longer bolts in it and boop, boop, boop. So this is gonna get set to the side and we're probably gonna put this in the donk later. So we overnighted, we hollered at Summit, which, man, it's been like a dream come true when Summit opened up a store in Texas.
Yep.
Because if you're in Oklahoma like we are, we get stuff overnighted, whether you overnight it or not.
Yes.
So all you gotta do is order something, and if you order it before like 1 or 2, you're gonna have it the next day from Summit.
It's amazing.
And that's what we love about that. So we don't even have to talk to anybody, man. We just get online, we order it, we pay for it, guys, just like
Oh, yeah.
everybody else does.
Yep.
Well, not like everybody else does. I got an NHRA license, or I had one, so I get a 10% discount.
Yep.
I got that old Pro Shop discount.
There you go. There you go.
So with the Pro Shop discount, I think the bell housing was $230, something like that. And it bolts, and it is a reed also, and it bolts straight to this. And with this car, you see how the case is not a full like the one in the new car. And the reason for that is we still got a stock floor pan in this car. So the new car, being an open tunnel, to where you can see everything. If there's a fire in the converter, you really want that closed up. That's why we have the Bonafonte full bell housing in that car. We don't really need one in this car. So we went ahead and just ordered the reed, and it's just like this Ultra Bell, but it's a reed and it just bolts in here. So basically that, I talked all this shit about it being overnighted. You know, it should be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
We ordered it this morning. It should be here. They had one in stock. It should be here tomorrow, and then we'll be able to put the transmission in it. So until then, trust me, we've got plenty to do. We are, we still got a lot to do. We still got to put headlights in the car. We still have to do all the Zeuses, which we should have some Zeuses coming in today, right?
Probably a little late, but they should be here soon.
And then, you know, it's going to take some time, put the motor in, put all the exhaust on it, put the turbos on it. And even though this thing's been tore apart for what, 2 months now?
Yeah, at least.
We've been so busy doing other things because I get myself into a lot of situations that I probably shouldn't. So we're always busy. We should have went through that whole mess of parts over there. And man, it's been how long since Let's build them headers?
2013.
Okay, 2013, Lutz built these stainless work headers over here. And whenever it comes time to put them on, we're gonna go over them and I'm gonna show you the abuse that these headers have taken. And
All of it.
every once in a while, man, I mean, it's stainless. So every once in a while, there's gonna be cracks. There's gonna be breaks. And so going together this time, it's gonna take me a little bit of time because I'm gonna go over every little piece of that, every little piece of the exhaust, every little piece of the waste gates. I was gonna say blow off valves, but OG ain't no bitch. It don't run blow off valves. So we don't run enough boost on the OG to really worry about blow off valves. Trust me, it was a tough decision for me to put them on the new car.
He's still not cool with it.
But I'm not cool with it. But when Luis at Fuel Tech says we're gonna be making 70 plus pounds of boost, probably need some blow off valves. And we actually dynoed it without blow off valves the first time. And he wasn't scared of it.
No.
He still got in it and he still made the boost. But you know, when you chop the throttle, it's bad on things. And what really converted me over to being fine with it was the fact that it breaks throttle bodies and things like that. And it also breaks turbos, they say.
Yeah.
So we can't really afford to, well, we don't have an extra throttle body and we don't have any extra turbos.
No.
So, which is stupid, but
Yeah.
it's what we do.
Yeah.
And so we can't afford to break either one. So we went ahead and put blow off valves on it. We didn't on the OG because tops, man, this thing's gonna see 35, 40 pounds of boost for now.
Yeah.
For now.
You know,
I mean,
35,
anything more than that,
3600.
and like I said, with the converter, it's gonna blow through it anyways. So we probably need to tighten the stator up in that deal, but that's something different. That's later. So we've got plenty to do. It's gonna take me a little while to go through all that stuff, and then hopefully by the end of the week, we're headed to Atlanta to get this baby.
Atlanta? We've never been there.
Again, we've literally been to Atlanta 3 times this month.
God
So, I mean, hey, Atlanta, there's a lot of race car guys in Atlanta.
Yes.
When you live around Fuel Tech and Proline and RK Racecraft and people like that, and this wiring guy that you guys will meet, then that's where it's at.
Yep.
You know? Just like if you were in the NHRA Pro Mod business, you'd probably live in Missouri.
You know, up by
You
Lake
know?
of the Ozarks.
That's
somewhere.
right, up by Lake of the Ozarks. That's where
Martin
you know,
Mickey, Chris Bell,
McCamus,
McCamus,
you know,
starting
all
line,
those people
all those
are up
people.
there. So, you know, it is what it is. But yes, it does get boring driving down that same old road. But I'm kind of anxious to get back in the car because we started, you know, watching the new show.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
ready to watch
oh, yeah,
it. So,
yeah.
you know. But yes, we're gonna go back over here and start putting this thing together. We did not freshen this motor. We did tear it apart. We took it over to Gerald Brand, who is our local guy who does a whole lot of stuff. Whenever we need something or whenever we don't have the know-how to do something, we take it over to Gerald Brand. And he's been a buddy of ours for a long time, and he's been a hell of an engine builder for years, way before we ever started doing any of this stuff. So he's a damn good guy to have on your side. So.
He's kind of our voice of reason sometimes because we'll be thinking about doing some dumb shit and he's like, I I don't know.
I'll tell him, look, man, I'm running it.
Yeah.
You know, and he'll go, you know. So we learn a lot from Gerald.
Yeah.
You know, so we went over and we got a cracked main cap in this motor.
Yeah, we do.
And we know it.
Uh-huh.
We've known it. And what's even crazier than that is we have a new one to fix it.
Brand new,
Brand
still
new.
in the box.
But to do that, we have to line hone it, and you know, we don't really need to do that. So I wanted to tear the thing apart after what, 50? Where's the intake? The intake has how many passes are on it. Well,
Yeah.
we'll tell you whenever we start putting the intake back on it. 50 passes on it. Let's just say 50. We got 50 passes on this motor since we freshened it. Like I said, we're not beating on this thing too hard, so we just wanted to check the bearings, make sure they were all good, and they all look brand new in this deal. So that little cracked piece of
ain't-
main cap, that ain't doing nothing.
Nah.
This thing, this block
thing's
right
like
here,
a-
this is a new Century block.
It's like a big block LS.
And it is an LS. I don't care what anybody says, this block is a big block LS, so it is designed just like an LS.
So
And-
your main caps are up inside the block.
Yes, and if anybody's seen this pan right here, you could take this pan off, flip it upside down, and it's laying flat on the floor. There's no cutout for any of this. There's no cutout for the flex plate in the back. It's just flat. So it's weird. It's like an LS. So with that going up in there, the way that it goes in there, it has 6 bolts holding it in. 4, 6. So, you know, it's got these right here.
Mm-hmm.
So these right here hold it in there just like an LS does. So that's not going to be a problem. But since we knew that it was cracked, we just wanted to check it and make sure. And all the bearings look amazing, so we're good with that deal. And old Lutz's deal right here is holding up strong right here.
Of course it is.
So whenever we get the headers back out, we'll kind of show you all the wear and tear and abuse that they've taken over the years. And man, still
It's pretty amazing.
Still holding strong.
Yeah.
So
It's Daddy Day, right on cue. This big gross Ford.
look at that thing. Hey, but it is white.
It is. It is.
You gotta give him that. It's white.
Yeah.
Oh, look how nice of a guy. He's gonna help Aaron load them boxes.
Wow.
There was only one though, and it's some t-shirts. So. No.
Never.
What makes you think we were talking about your Ford?
Because you were looking at it.
It's white. So I said something good about it.
Yeah.
It's white.
It's the best truck ever.
Yeah. White.
I'd say that too if they gave them to me, is what everyone will say on the
That's
video.
what everybody's gonna say.
Yeah. That one came with a healthy payment.
Yeah. Man, it just seems like we can't get nothing done because of all the little shit that we've got to do. All this stuff's been sitting here for months, and we ain't done none of the little shit to it that we should have, like cleaning up everything, and you know, we ain't done none of that. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My car's been gone 3 months. Leaving tomorrow to go get it. I'm just now rounding up parts.
Yep. Tomorrow's the day, huh?
Yep.
So Dave's car is about as far off as, well, actually his looks closer than mine right now.
It actually has a motor in
We
it.
traded out, his motor and transmission is in his car for paint. His car's not painted, but it's all together.
Yeah.
We painted mine before we put it together. So, and then we both still got to wire them. So, and it sounds to me like he's probably gonna get his wired first. Which, you know, what are you gonna do? It is what, this ain't even possible.
What are you doing?
I can't remember. I think that this one was over on this side. That don't make no sense. But it was. That's weird. I was fixing to put it on there if it would have fit. Man, who has a crank trigger that's over here?
Me.
Really?
OG. Really?
Mine's over there. I'm a race car.
What about your race truck?
And your race truck?
And your race truck? Where's
my,
that one
My
at?
daily has one over there. On this side too.
Yeah, his
Daily has
daily.
a crank trigger?
His daily
That's
race
cool.
car.
That's cool. I don't have a daily that has a crank trigger.
Just because you have put fuel tank on yours.
No, it's got fuel tech. Mine's an LS. I use the stock. What's it called?
58.
Yeah, 58 tooth.
Well, that's why. Mine, I don't have.
Is yours an LS?
Yes.
Why didn't you use that?
Mine has 24.
Ah,
They don't work real good.
this is a race car. His traction control is going to work better than mine.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what he didn't want to say. Because it's going to. Oh, Daily Dave.
Yeah.
I do like those shirts, though. That's pretty cool.
That's what she's doing right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Ryan Martin, thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Ryan Martin calls him Daily Dave. He comes up with a shirt that says Daily Dave, makes money off of it.
Yeah.
Boom. Hey,
Thanks, everybody.
right there. That's smart.
Okay, so we got the OG all put together. Motors in it, transmissions in it. As you guys know, we took all the wiring out of it because it was just a wreck. But it's ready to go. It's loaded up. We're fixing to head to Atlanta, Georgia to drop this thing off with Michael Button to get wired. Man, this thing hasn't had nice wiring in a long time. So we're going to take it over there to him. He's going to get this thing all sorted out. And then hopefully here in a couple weeks, we'll be able to go back, pick it up, and it'll be ready to start testing and then hit the streets because the time to film the next season of Street Outlaws is like right now. So we're running a little behind schedule, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get it figured out, and we'll be there to race whenever it's time. So this is it. Same old, like Sean said, same 540. We didn't even freshen it. We just checked bearings, make sure they were good. Put a new, I don't know if you can see it there. The battery used to be in the trunk. You can kind of see it right there. Got a Braille battery hold down from Daddy Dave. Mounted it right there. It'll have the same on-off switch like the new car has. And then, you know, still Fuel Tech FT600, still got the Race Pack Smart Wire in it, but it's going to be all nice and neat and not all rat's nested like you've seen in the teardown video. So, this is going to be it for this video. As always, thanks for watching. Lots of cool stuff coming your way still, even though we're going to start filming here pretty soon. We're going to try to keep this content rolling. We love all the support that you guys have given us, so we want to keep giving it to you. Stay tuned until next time. Catch you later.